why you decide to open a barbershop, and how did you go from employee to owner a shop?
Okay. Mm, I'm a person that I'm really difficult to get out of my comfort zone.
Mhm.
Once I'm
You need
good,
her to push you, right?
yeah, yeah, it helps me a lot. And then she pushes me, and she's like, "Okay, don't be afraid. Let's do it." Um, so we was working at Buck and Beer by then, and a good thing about that place is that our schedule was pretty good. We had 3 days off in the week. Um, so we was having a lot of time to share with our daughter. So one day we was in a day off, and we was always talking about opening a salon, not a barbershop. A salon, because that's what we used to do, and that's what she was like really good at, like really. We saw that the money was there. So it was like, okay, we gotta do a salon one day, maybe a suite or something. We went to many suites that they rent the space. Um, so actually, from a suite, we was very close to renting a suite for 250 a week, and it was really good. So we was doing the maths, and at the end of the month, it was like almost the same rent than a space. And we was like, okay, let's see if we can find it. Let's try it out. Like she was pushing, things happen. Things start to flow the
You
way
guys was scared?
excuse me.
Scary.
We was scared. We was really scared. Yeah. To be
But
honest, we money wise, we was really
tight.
tight, really tight.
You
Yeah.
guys were very, like, how can I say, courageous, because going from a suite where you don't
Mhm.
have responsibilities,
Where
it's
yeah.
just the rent and that's it, from a shop,
Mhm.
which has a lot more
big move.
responsibilities. It's a big move.
That's something that not everyone thinks about when you're opening a shop. You never think about what is behind, and how different is a suite from a regular shop.
It's completely
It's
different, right?
it's
The
very different.
expenses
Yeah.
are completely different. It's not
Yeah.
just the fixed rent. There is
Yeah.
water, electricity, liability insurance, the licenses you have to have. Not you just a barber. You need the license for the
For the
business.
place.
It's so many things. And then the fire inspector come every year and they charge you for the fire inspection. You need authorization from the city. There's so many things involved in taxes, and
Mhm.
it's crazy.
And then on top of that, you have to find people that take care of other people.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You have to have a team,
You
right?
have to
It's
have a
not just you.
team. Mhm.
And Andama
Wait, but he
one.
didn't finish.
Oh, he
So
didn't finish.
then
Oh,
you
yeah.
Oh yeah.
you
So
decided that it was best to open a shop.
yeah, so it was like, okay, let's try it out. If not, we rent the suite, and that's fine. Um, so we used to live we actually still live in there, really close to where the first shop is. So we was walking one day. We had to send a mail
Hollywood, right?
in Hollywood, and actually the post office is right in front of the shop. So we were sending a mail, and I told her, okay, wait for me outside because she was with the baby, and I'll send this really quick, and I'll be right back. And while she was waiting on me outside, she saw that it says for lease in the front, and she's like, "What is for lease means?" And I'm like, "Oh, for rent, like it's the same." And she's like, "Okay, let's call." And I'm like, "Okay, we call."
Wow.
The girl was there. It's funny because she was right there drinking coffee, and she says, "Oh, I'm right here. If you guys want to come in, just come in and we talk." And we were like, "Okay." We crossed the street. She was there. She saw my daughter, and she got in love with my daughter. That was the hook right there. And she's like, okay, I want to help you guys. My credit was not good. I was the only one who had credit by then. Now she has a good credit and all that stuff. But yeah, by then I was the only one. So my credit wasn't that great. She was like, okay, I'm going to help you out. I want you guys to like succeed and all that stuff.